Bismillahirrahmanirrahim. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. First of all, I would like to introduce myself. My name is Farah Ekawati. I'm a student of Master of Biomedical Science, Graduate School Hasanuddin University. And now I would like to say thank you very much for the Third World School 2020 committee for giving me an opportunity to present my paper, and with the title The Effect of Ajwa Deaths, Punix dactylifera L Consumption to Lipid Profile of Perimenopausal Women. And now let me start my presentation. For introduction, women experience a number of hormonal changes throughout their lifetime, including those changes associated with puberty, menarche, pregnancy, and menopause. Each of these hormonal interferences can alter the serum lipoprotein levels. Several epidemiologic studies have shown that postmenopausal women tend to have significantly different lipid profile as compared with premenopausal women. The changing of lipoprotein characterizes the menopausal transition. Postmenopausal women have increased level of LDL-C, total cholesterol, and apolipoprotein B as compared with premenopausal women. Data from in vitro and animal studies reported that consumption of Ajwa dates or its extracts can modulate plasma lipid level, including triglycerides and cholesterol, through its action as an anti-inflammation and antioxidant, but human data is still limited. So the study aimed to analyze the effect of daily consumption of Ajwa dates to lipid profile of perimenopausal women. For the methods, this study was experimental study with pre-post control design, which was conducted in Siti Hadijah I Muhammadiyah Hospital, Makassar, South Sulawesi, Indonesia, from May until October 2020. Inclusion criteria included female aged 42 until 48, married, not yet in menopausal state, parity among one or more, willing to be the subject, and sign a statement of willingness or the informed consent. For the exclusion criteria, there were fasting plasma glucose level more than 126, have a history of ovarian disorder or history of ovarian surgery, smoking, using hormonal contraception, and having chronic infection diseases or degenerative disease. For the procedures, perimenopausal women who want to be a subject were given an informed consent, and then they were screened, include screening by anamnesis and physical examination, fasting plasma glucose level test, and transvaginal USG. And then the first blood sampling were performed to measure the lipid profile before intervention. After that, all subjects were randomly assigned into intervention group, 15 subjects, and control group, 10 subjects. Subjects in the intervention group should consume 7 pieces Ajwa dates every morning before having breakfast for 8 weeks. And after 8 weeks of intervention, the second blood sampling were performed to measure lipid profile after intervention. All collected data about the profile lipid were analyzed using the statistical analysis SPSS26 software. For the result, this table shows us about the sample characteristic. The mean age of the intervention group is 44.8 and the control group is 45.3. And the second table gives to us information about the comparison of total cholesterol, LDL-C, triglycerides, and HDL-C before and after intervention in both groups. We can see that total cholesterol, TC, and LDL-C were decreased in intervention group, and the decrement is statistically significant, while the control group, the TC and LDL-C, tend to increase. The triglyceride in intervention group also decrease, although there are not statistically significant, sorry. And the HDL-C in the intervention group was increased, and while the control group, the HDL-C, was decreased. For discussion, this result show us that the anti-hyperlipidemic effect of Ajwa deaths in human. The anti-hyperlipidemic effect of death have been widely reported in various experimental studies which evaluate on animal model. One of them is studied by Al-Yahya et al., who observed that Ajwa death extract reduced the cholesterol, LDL-C, and VLDL-C level in serum of rats treated with isoproterenol. Another experimental study by Prasanna narrated that aqueous extract of Phoenix dactylifera that significantly lowers the serum LDL level in male Wistar rats group. The mechanism by which Ajwa death lower cholesterol level in plasma were not clear, but it could be due to its effect on endogenous synthesis and metabolism of cholesterol. Dead fruit extract has many phytochemicals such as catechin, caffeic acid, quercetin, beta-sitosterol, anthocyanin, proanthocyanidin, flavonoid, tannin, and selenium, which have exhibited anti-hyperlipidemic effect. The possible mechanism underlying this effect can be described in 3 points. First, the phenolic compound increased hepatic LDL receptor activity. Second, tannin and flavonoid were known to reduce cholesterol synthesis via the suppression of HMG-CoA reductase. And finally, this molecule inhibited the major enzyme involved in cholesterol metabolism, acyl-CoA cholesterol acyltransferase, ACAT. Ajwa dates are known to contain large amount of natural fibers, and we also know that dietary fibers help in minimizing cholesterol absorption and reabsorption in lumen of intestine from bile acid. Other studies have revealed treatment of hypercholesterolemic rats with Ajwa death polyphenol extract or DPE significantly increased the activity of catalase, superoxide dismutase, and glutathione peroxidase, indicating that DPE enhances antioxidant defense system in hypercholesterolemic rats. Oxidative stress is currently also suggested as a mechanism underlying hypercholesterolemic. Thus, the restoration of this enzyme in plasma and liver of hypercholesterolemic rats by the addition of DPE could eradicate ROS and play a role in prevention and treatment of many diseases related to hyperlipidemia. For conclusion, Ajwa dates are an excellent source of various important macro and micro elements and also phytochemicals, and they could provide nutritional, antioxidant, and anti-hyperlipidemic benefit. Ajwa dates have hypolipidemic action as shown by its reduction in the level of DC, LDL-C, and triglycerides and increase the HDL-C level. Thus, Ajwa dates could be used to develop a valuable functional food for managing dyslipidemia in perimenopause. However, further study is required to understand the fundamental mechanism of this effect. Okay, I think that's all from me. Thank you very much. Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh.